Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Sunday. So this is the second candle review for the day. I'm a little bummed that I didn't get this review out earlier because this particular set has sold out from QVC. But there have been a lot of things that have been popping up in as is. And we all know that Harry does tend to bring certain scents back. So I'm actually secretly hoping in the case of these two florals here that they will come back. So I'm putting these reviews out anyway, just in case he does ever bring these particular scents back, that there's kind of a reference point for myself and for you guys if you're interested in picking them up. So yeah, I don't remember exactly what this particular collection was called. I think it was something like Winter Florals maybe. There is one other set that has the iced tuberose, I believe, and then one other like maybe peppermint amaryllis maybe. I know that particular set is still available, and I have those two candles as well and plan on burning those after I'm done with this set here. So I'll do a review of those as well as soon as I get that done, and hopefully it'll be before they sell out on QVC. But yeah, this particular set, I purchased myself a set. And then when Homeworx and Scentworx sponsored the giveaway that I did in December, they actually sent me an additional one of each of these because they were part of the candles that they were giving away on my Instagram. So I was glad that they had sent another set because I really, really love both of these candles. Now I will say the performance is slightly different between the two, just in terms of strength and throw. Like there's no burn issues or anything like that, but I love both of the scents and they're both florals. I think the reason that I like them though is Harry always tends to put a little bit of like a fruity something something in with his florals, which I know bothers some floral purists like my friend Brett over at Philly Candleman. But for me, it makes florals much more enjoyable. People always kind of laugh about me not loving floral scents because I'm a florist. I own my own floral design company, so seems a little silly, but I don't know. I've just never been into floral home fragrance. So, but here I am. Getting into my 40s. Well, I'm well into my 40s at this point, and I'm really finding that my tastes for home fragrance are changing a lot. My go-to is still gourmand, fruity scents, basically anything you can eat, but I have to admit that I am expanding my tastes, and that includes starting to enjoy florals, and these two florals are so well done. So I'm going to go ahead and get into talking about both of these. I obviously have one of them lit here for you, and we'll start with that one. But before I get into that, before I get any questions about this pedestal, it is a Homeworx pedestal. This one came out last spring, I believe, or it could have been the spring before. I'm really bad with remembering when things were released. But there are some new pedestals that will be coming out for this spring and summer. So if you don't like what's currently available on QVC, which admittedly is more like fall holiday pedestal stuff, just hang tight. They're coming. I will say if there's a pedestal that you really like, I would suggest getting it. Sometimes certain pedestals sell out very quickly. So yeah, this was one that sold out fairly quickly and I love it. I have several of these. One of them I spray painted a matte white. One of them I spray painted a satin gold. And this is the original here. I left this one the way that it came. And then another one I have spray painted a like satin, like oil rubbed bronze. It's actually the same spray paint that is on that candle holder right behind you there. So anyway, that's a lot about that pedestal, but I get questions about the pedestals, and yes, they are from Homeworx. You can find them on QVC. I'll link them down below, the ones that are currently available. All right, so the candle that I'm burning in front of you here comes in this beautiful chevron glass. The color is this kind of really pretty, I would say it's a pink. It's definitely like a blushy pink, but it's pretty vibrant. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I think it suits this particular scent really nicely. So the notes on the Rosewood Plum are rosewood, black plum, cardamom, and velvet woods. This smells like a really nice, expensive garden rose. I can totally get the plum note in this, which brings a sweetness to the floral that is just, it really makes florals so much more enjoyable for me personally to have kind of a sweet fruity note. And that plum is wonderful in here. There is also a kind of like ambery, like perfumey note to this as well. There's no amber in the notes, but it's really that same type of like warmth that amber gives off. I can't really think of anything else. I don't think it's the cardamom that are mentioned here. Maybe it's this quote unquote velvet woods note that they are maybe trying to create that like amber mood with. I'm not sure, but this is a beautiful floral, you guys. This smells almost like a high-end ladies perfume to me. If this was in a perfume format, I would totally wear it. I actually really love rose-based perfumes, and this one is done so well. In terms of the type of like rose that's used here, I think it's more of like a modern garden rose versus more of that traditionally powder rose that you kind of get a lot with like older ladies fragrances, like grandma type rose scents. This is a much more modern rose that is done incredibly well. If you hear growling in the background, that's Mr. Kong. It's not even 3 o'clock and he thinks it's time for dinner. He's he lives for the early bird special, let me tell you. So hopefully he won't get too loud back there, but that's the noise that you're hearing. In terms of the strength and throw, you guys, out of the 2 scents here that I'm sharing, this one is definitely the strongest out of the 2. This was in my dining room, which is a little bit of a black hole for fragrances. In my dining room, it was really strong in there and it escaped the dining room. Like I could smell this throughout the entire downstairs of the house. And now that I have it in my entryway, it's smelling up the entire house, like bottom floor, second floor. It all smells like Rosewood Plum. The throw on this, I'm gonna average it out at about an 8. Out here, it's like a 9. In my dining room, it was more of a 7, but like, I think whether you have open concept or more of like a smaller, like apartment style space where things are maybe a little bit more closed off, this is going to do well in your house. This one here is a powerhouse. The strength and throw are solid, and the wicks on this are perfect too. They don't form huge mushroom tops, and I don't have to trim them a whole lot. I do snip off just the very top, but this burns like a champ each time. I leave this lit for about 3 hours, and then I blow it out, and it's been performing perfectly. No sooting, very clean burn, like there's nothing sticking to the sides. It's just performing really well. So the next one in this particular set, these 2 came together, was this one right here. I'm not quite to the halfway point with this one, but I have burned it several times for about 3 hours. And this is the Blackberry Rose. I actually thought that I would like this one better out of the two, but I think I like the Rosewood Plum even more. But the notes on this one read Turkish rose petals, blackberry, jasmine, and cedarwood. Now this one is even sweeter. It also has a rose note. This smells like a very young rose to me. It's almost like a tea rose type of scent, and it's very sweet. The blackberry is very distinguishable in here, and it pairs great with the rose scent. You can absolutely pick up that jasmine. The cedarwood, I know there's nothing even remotely woody about this one. It's really, really nice. I enjoy this one a lot. I think because I really love the blackberry note in it. But I will say the key difference here is that the strength and throw on this one are more of a 6. I wish this one was as strong as that one, but it's really nice. If this one does come back, I hope he amps up the amount of fragrance oils in this one. In terms of the burn, it's perfect. Like you can see, these are the wicks. I did just trim the very tops off because I am going to be lighting this one after I blow this one out later on. So I kind of prepped this one, but you can see it's such a clean burn, nothing sticking to the sides. And, the wax hasn't gotten dirty at all. And I'll show you this one from the top as well. The wax formula here is fantastic. So, and the wicks that were chosen, I think are a really good fit for this as well. But you can see here, really nice, perfect flames on this. And, yeah, I really hope both of these come back, you guys. I enjoy them both so much. Admittedly, I have a little bit of a preference for this one, but this one is fantastic as well. I hope they both come back, to be totally honest. This one, just the way that it is, this one amped up just a little bit, either separately or together again, would be beautiful for spring and summer. These were, oddly enough, a holiday release. I think these were totally released at the wrong time. I think this would have been perfect in terms of being released for this coming spring and summer. So yeah, anyway, you guys, I really love both of these. I wish that I would have gotten this review up sooner so that I could have, had you guys grab these if you were interested in them, but I don't know. I'm sure they'll come back. I'm pretty positive that they will. So anyway, that's what I have for you with these two here. Let me know if you picked up this particular set and what your thoughts were. I'm always curious to hear about your guys' experience as well with these candles. So let me know down below. And I'm gonna go and tend to this little dog over here. I'll show you where he's just sitting over here. That's where he's complaining from it. You guys can see Penny in the background there. She's so chill. She's just on the couch hanging out. But this guy he's ready for his dinner. So anyway, thanks so much for taking the time to watch today. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.